Welcome to How to Cook That. I'm Ann Reardon and this is...
Ann Reardon.
Yay! We've had lots of requests to do another Clever or Never, and we've been collecting a few different gadgets that could be interesting, some of which I think you've probably never seen before and didn't know they existed. So starting with this one that you bought back.
This one was from Sydney. Our friends Mark and Lauren had one of these awesome apple peelers, which I don't know if it's old technology, new technology, but it's awesome technology.
So it just peels the apple?
Yeah, pretty much, but it's so cool when it does it.
Does it spiral it as well, or it just takes the peel off?
I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
We have been collecting gadgets for some time, so this has been sitting in a box for a while. Can you even figure out how to use it?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
So this is going to be kind of a cheap versus expensive version, because when Dave came home with this, I went, I think we have something that will do that already. So we have this attachment for the KitchenAid, which came in a box with spiralizers and everything. But this was $169 for the set of these gadgets. How much was yours?
22.
22. So cheap versus expensive. Let's see if it's worth spending big on this one or if you should go for that one. Okay.
All right, let's do it. Watch this. This is cool. Locked.
What did that do?
That was invented by NASA.
I like that.
Awesome.
So it's like suction cups to the bench.
Yep, and then you go...
I must admit that is pretty clever.
And you pull that back.
Right.
Put your apple in.
Right, and on mine you just put the apple on the spike and then move this across
you put that like
and
there.
line it up with that and push it on. All right, I'm good to go.
Well,
you've got to spike your apple, I assume, because I had to spike mine. Don't get your fingers. That looks a bit brutal, that one. What if you missed and you spiked your hand?
Well, you would bleed.
You would bleed.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, wait a minute. The suction cup has failed.
Nah, it's good.
It's good?
It's all
okay.
good.
And then what do you do?
I guess you wind.
Right.
I never actually used the one in Sydney, so this is my first time ever.
Wow, it is peeling it.
It's peeling it.
And it's cutting it. It's taking a lot of peel off there. That's pretty thick. You've got a lot of apple in that peel.
Yep. But check this.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember.
Wouldn't you just pull the apple off the other end?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Woo! Oh, look at this. A slinky apple.
Yep.
Okay, let me turn mine on. You ready? So, I didn't have to wind the handle, but winding the handle didn't seem to be that hard. My slices are a little bit thinner.
They are thinner.
Thinner than your slices.
Do they hold their shape?
Whoa. No, because they're a little bit too thin to do.
One of those Chinese kind of lanterns.
Oh, maybe. All right, so what do you think? $169 or $22? Gadget number 2 is a Stella fruit dessert maker. So let's have a look. According to the box, it makes these beautiful looking, all natural, no additives, no cholesterol, just straight fruit. So let's give it a go.
Boxes never lie.
Put a bowl underneath and I'll put some banana. It has to be frozen fruit. You have to freeze your fruit first. So I did that yesterday. Mango, a bit of strawberry.
Freeze fruit for 24 hours.
Done that.
Put it in.
Yeah.
It says do not operate the unit for more than 5 minutes.
Really?
Yes, allow the motor to rest for 5 minutes. So I don't know what happens after that.
That could be indicative of quality. Let's just see.
A fruit explosion.
How we go. Okay, I'll turn it on. Whoa!
It's a pleasant sound.
That's loud.
Is it working?
Nothing seems to be happening. What happens if I need to operate for more than 5 minutes just to get it to work? Let me turn it on again.
Can you smell burning?
Anything happening?
Yep.
Wow. I must say, that is a classic case of not as advertised. This has that nice star-shaped pattern. This doesn't have a star-shaped nozzle. There's no way that could give you that.
No.
That is false advertising.
Expectation versus reality.
But we should taste it
We should
first.
taste it. It might be good.
It might be good. It looks terrible.
It sort of does look pretty bad.
It tastes alright. But if you've got a food processor, You can just put this in the food processor and then pipe it with a star-shaped tip and you'll actually get it looking like that. I don't think it's worth having that much footprint in your kitchen for something that does that. What do you think?
I'm with you.
It's a never from us. Let us know what you think, clever or never. Moving on to gadget number 3.
I went to Singapore a little while ago with James, our eldest. The first thing that I found was this.
What is it?
It is a peeler, but
The picture doesn't look like it's peeling.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. It's kind of maybe a shredder. Anyway, very simple. I guess you just pop it in there and...
Not really a peeler, it's like a pencil sharpener.
It's a pencil sharpener. Carrot sharpener.
Is it sharp?
Ooh,
Not really.
that's dangerous.
Disappointing.
You could assault someone with a deadly carrot.
What is the purpose of this?
Well, I guess you put it in your dinner, in your spaghetti. Ow!
Uh-oh, did you cut yourself?
Well, almost.
I think that's on the instructions, isn't it? Since the edge is very sharp, please do not touch or play with the blade.
Right.
Don't play with the blade. That's it, you can't go any closer.
Right. Okay, so I guess that leaves you with a little bit of a
carrot.
a little dumpy carrot, which is okay.
And a bit of a mess of chopped up carrots.
And I reckon that I will use this for spaghetti bolognese. So for me, it's actually a clever.
Let me know what you think in the comments. I think you can guess what I think. Okay, did you have more gadgets in that bag of yours?
Yeah, I do. This is a really simple, it's not really a gadget, but it's kind of cute. And we saw it in Daiso. It's just an oven mitt.
A duck oven mitt.
What is this? It's a Peking duck.
Oh.
You're quacking me up. If you love a good pun, now would be the time. And also this one, which is really cute. So this is actually just a little thing. It's not really well, it is a gadget, I guess. Let's try.
It's not really a kitchen gadget.
It's not really a kitchen gadget, but James and I were in this market, this sort of market in Singapore, and we came across this funny guy, and we just had to buy something. So. That funny guy's ripped us off.
Maybe it doesn't work with the new phones.
Surely.
Because this is also the speaker jack on the new phones. It's probably a bit different.
Oh.
Do you want to go get your phone?
I'll go get mine or go get James.
There we go. We'll see if it works on the other phone. A duck went up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man, "You got any grapes?" Ow, 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 ow.
Okay, so this is James's phone. It doesn't work on the newer phones, but on this one, we plug it in.
I thought it wasn't going to work then.
Check that out.
It's a finger chopper.
Is it? I thought it was a phone helicopter. I'll let it go. Nah.
What
no.
happens if you do put your finger in it? Like, is it going fast enough to hurt?
Nah.
No. I think we'll call all of them gadget number 3 and on to gadget number 4. I have some sushi gadgets. Now, I know in one of the Clever or Nevers before we had a sushi one that made the traditional sushi rolls, but this one I found makes different shaped sushi.
Yeah.
So this one is supposed to make a cube and it's called the rice cube. And this one is supposed to make a ball and it's called...
Rice ball.
Yes, it is. Rice ball. And your one that you got from Daiso?
Mine is called Rice Animal. But I'm going to call it Rice Bear because that's much cuter.
This one is supposed to you can use rice, you can use couscous, you can mix it up. So I'm going to start with just rice and see how that goes. Are you going to start with rice on yours?
Yeah.
All right, so it says to open the top and pull this bit back and then fill it up.
I don't think mine has a top, so I'm just going to fill it up and squish it down. Nice and
like a
firm
plan.
inside.
Once that's full, you're supposed to close the top and then push this bit across. So it's kind of squishing the rice. So now we're supposed to pull this back out, slide this off.
What?
And then open the top.
Oh, that's cool.
And we have a cube of rice. It
Yeah.
actually delivers. Oh my gosh, a gadget that does what it says it will do.
How
this
good
is
is
amazing.
Ohio gozaimasu.
I don't think this is from Japan.
Surely. Well, sushi's from Japan.
I know sushi is. Well, it's manufactured in China. That's no
Everything is,
surprise.
yeah.
But who invented it? I think Australia.
Australia?
I'm not joking.
Really?
Someone from Queensland, Australia.
Queenslander.
Good on ya, Aussies.
Go straight up.
Doing well, delivering on what you promised. I like that.
You ready?
Let's hope he works because Jed will love this guy.
Oh,
Is it gonna
way!
work?
That's
no.
pretty good.
Can I pick him up? Will he
Yeah.
stay together? Aww, little teddy bear. What's the other thing that was in your packet?
Oh, he's got his little face. See that?
Ooh, fancy.
Face. And I guess I cut the...
Out of nori? See, if this makes a face, I think this is pretty cute. But I am very impressed with this one. While you do that, I'm just going to put some avocado in here.
I'm not sure I did that right. Do I have to wet the nori?
No, then it will go all soggy if you wet it. And a little bit of salmon. Let's see how our cube handles having extra ingredients in it. Okay, so then we'll close the top, slide this off, lift it up, and I'll look at that, Dave. What do you think?
I'm impressed. I'm impressed with yours. I like the start of mine. I'm puzzled.
Do you want to swap? Do you want to have a go with this one and I'll see if I can get that to work?
Yeah. Yep.
Swapping.
I wasn't really watching closely. Have you done the ball?
No.
Oh,
Do you
well,
want to try the ball?
I'll have a crack at the ball. What's your favourite Australian saying? Flat out like a lizard drinking?
That is not a saying that I've ever heard anyone say other than you.
Look at that.
Oh, look, you made a ball of rice.
But how do you get it out? Oh, so cool. Now, that's my mistake because I've overfilled it. Looks a little bit like the rings of Saturn there. But that, I think you would have to admit, is a fairly impressive
Ball of rice.
sushi ball.
All right, let me put that one there. It won't stay.
Oh, you're making that so good.
And then I'm just, see, the
You
only
should
way I'm
start a
getting it
cooking
to
channel.
work is I'm pushing on this side.
Yeah.
So it's like the fingers letting it go into the...
Sort of thing. Banksy, you'd be
I
proud.
can't get the nose to work. Can you try?
Sure. Yeah, hand it back to the master artist.
And now what you can do, apparently, is take a piece of this stuff and wrap it around your cube. Look at that. It's like a little present.
That's awesome.
We'll
I'm
put
just going to have to build a mouth.
Should I try the couscous?
If your country claims to have invented couscous, let us know.
Push
Because
it down.
I feel as though it's Africa, but I don't know
Really?
about that.
I thought it was Italy because it's pasta. I just assumed, but maybe not. Push it across.
Couscous sounds like an Italian word.
All right, let's see if it works with couscous. Lift it up. Open it up. Oh my goodness, we have a cube of couscous. Look at that. My cube of couscous fell
Never.
apart in my hands. Okay, couscous is not really sticky enough to do it, so not couscous. How's your teddy bear looking?
It is so cute. What do you think the chances are of me holding it up and not falling face first?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's see.
Ta-da!
That is super cute.
It
That is
is.
definitely a clever.
I think Jetty would like that one,
Yeah.
so I'm going to give that one a clever. These two, I don't think I would actually make rice balls. I think they're fine. I just don't love them. But the cube, I think they actually look really good. I will
Yeah.
use that. I think that is definitely a clever go Aussies. Yeah. And now we should move on to the next gadget.
Let's do it.
I did a video that showed different gadgets for covering a cake in buttercream and getting that perfect straight corner. But after doing that video, I had a few comments of people telling me there was another gadget that I'd never heard of. So I ordered that.
It came in this cool packaging. Like, seriously, these guys understand packaging. It says that the frosting will never be the same again. Lovely sort of little bit of fluffy stuff in there, and there it is.
Fluffy stuff.
Yeah.
Paper, all recyclable.
I'll recycle, of course. Of course,
now-
save the trees, save the dolphins.
Is this an Aussie business or where are these?
Oh, I think this is from America.
Yes.
Proudly made in the USA.
I could tell that one was American. You know why? Because it cost a fortune.
Right.
To get it sent to Australia, shipping was a lot.
Yeah.
So this is a very expensive way of making your cake level. Hopefully this gadget does what it says.
Yes.
You can adjust here how high this piece is. So if you have a really tall cake versus a shorter cake, you can adjust it. So obviously we don't want it that high, so I'll move it down a bit. Okay, we'll try that height. I don't really want to do it just in case it doesn't work.
Having given such a good shout out and,
yeah.
you know.
Should I just go for it and see?
Let's do it.
See what happens.
Let's
I'm
make
a
a
bit
mess.
scared. All right, so I'm going to put it like that, I assume. Hold it flat against my cake board. I can already see I don't have enough frosting at the top. And we're going to spin it. Not looking great so far, but we'll work with it until we get it looking good. I've got heaps of extra frosting there, so I'm going to put that, scrape it off into a bowl. And then you can see here I've got big gaps where I need extra frosting. You can't add frosting, unfortunately. If I could add frosting as it went, then that would be a bit of a miracle thing. That would be like one of those robots. Have you seen those robot piping videos where they pipe the exact amount onto the cake? It's like done in 2 seconds.
Yep, they're awesome. It's nice and straight. I can see that.
It is straight. I'm just not quite
But
loving
it's a bit gappy.
I think because normally when you use a scraper, you don't hold it straight. You hold it on a bit of an angle. So all of this that's building up can fill in the gaps. So it's a bit tricky. I'll try holding it more of an angle, but that's not going to work for the top of it. It's kind of ruining the top. So our top is not perfect by any means, but our sides are pretty
they're very good.
Trusty old spatula and try and smooth out the top a little bit. What do you think of that, Dave?
I'm impressed.
It's pretty good. Now, who would like to see if Dave can make a nicely covered cake?
No one.
If you hold it on an angle this way,
oh, I see.
then see how that build up of icing is there? It tends to then smooth itself onto the cake, which is what everyone who's using a scraper does. See how that's now looking good? When you've got it, yeah.
Ah, sweet. Check out this.
But see how that's now ruining the top. So that's where I think that's a little bit of a gadget tweak that needs to happen there.
Well, if this gadget can make my frosting look smooth, then I've got to give it a thumbs up, because that is seriously my first time ever
Frosting a cake. And if anyone's ever tried to get a nice straight side, beautiful buttercream, you'll know it's actually quite tricky to do. So that's actually a really good job. So which one was your favourite gadget out of all the ones we did today?
I really like the sushi teddy bear. I thought that was very cute for Jed.
It was cute. I think I preferred the rice cube though. That was pretty cool.
Good.
Profroster good, just needed a little bit of a design tweak to make it a little bit better. Some of them were terrible though. So let us know in the comments, just put a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, and put a thumbs up for clever and a thumbs down for never. I might even put a poll in the top corner so you can vote for which one was your favourite gadget today. Click here for the other clever or never videos, here for my cake decorating videos, and here for chocolate. Make it a great week, and I'll see you on Friday.
Bye.
What do you think of Profroster?
Not bad.
It's pretty good, hey?
Yep.
You frosted like a pro.
Uh-huh.